Let's see if this will go today. Hi, welcome to my tube, my tiny little tube. My name is Marge. I'm a Hilk empath. I'm Hilka. I'm an empath. That's all I am. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to be. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. Today, I'm gonna try and turn it around, but I gotta be honest, you know, I'm in a low place. I'm full of fear. I'm scared. I'm very scared. And it's all my fear. See, 'cause we gotta go. Me and Mom, we gotta go. I can't be the roommates that they want me to be, so we gotta go. And I don't know if people are mad. I'm not mad about it. I understand it's a lot. Me and my mom and my dogs, you know, and that's all I got. They're all I have in the whole world. That's it. Nothing else. I'm 46 years old. I just got rid of most all my earthly belongings to move here, and now I can't. And now I'm scared because I reached out to my brother and he don't want to help. He wants me to get rid of my dogs and find a place for Mom. And the way I see it, the only place for Mom is with me. And I can't believe I can't, man, if I'm so angry with myself that I can't make a world where all we can do is just be together. I call this talk, I get it, because I've never been the suicidal type. But I get why people do it. I get why they do it. I get why I see the news stories about men that take out their whole families and then themselves because they think, well, if they can't take care of them, nobody else is gonna take care of them. I have a college degree. I can do all this stuff and it doesn't matter until I don't know. I'm at my wit's end though. I'm at my wit's end. And Mom and I have always been honest with one another, you know, so I don't keep things from her, you know. But the stress is taking a toll on her too, man. Oh, Ma. I just pray. All I've been doing all day long is pray. And I listen to these astrologers, like raising vibrations and stuff like that. I mean, there's empty places all over the United States. It's just, I don't know what to do. It's just so weird, man. It's so weird that I can't find a place just for us to be. Just for us to be. I can't I can't even think of the word. I see everybody else get their heart's desires. I see doors opening and I'm scared we're gonna be homeless. That is a very big fear for me. It is. And that's hot. It's not everywhere. So I've been listening to all these astrologies just because I needed a distraction this morning. I just need distractions because I don't know what to do. I keep calling. I called the VA of Arizona today. They don't answer. See, they just pay themselves to care. That's what all these big business. Where are the nonprofits for places for people like me? You know, and I guess it was about to it was due to catch up with me. Cause I'm not that smart. I'm not. I just learned how to play the games and go along with things. I was just that little retarded Asperger's girl, you know, that they didn't know what to do with. And so it was kind of a fluke that I graduated from college and that I was able to, you know, get into the Air Force and stuff like that. I think I was kind of a fluke. And then things changed. Things changed when I moved to Oregon. It changed a lot. I couldn't go to work anymore, and I mean, cause Mom would forget to eat for like hours and stuff like that. So I decided that I need to hang out with Mom and make sure that she gets all of her needs taken care of and stuff like that. So I tried to earn extra added income here and there, with my photography and stuff like that. And then the whole world closed down. You know, I thought the world was gonna open up this year, just like a bunch of us did, and it closed right up. You know, but what it did, it opened it up as an opportunity for us to step more into our faith. And sometimes I got ashamed because I like all day I've had faith and I've been talking to God, and then I get in these moments where I'm like, He's gonna freaking drop me on my ass. you know. And up until the last, I don't know, few months, I've done pretty good of just keeping the fear away, of just keeping it like breathing it through, just channeling it out. And I think it's catching up to my body too. Just trying to keep fear away all the time. I don't want to make $1 gazillion in life. I don't want to make $1 million. All I want to do is help people get past their hurts. That's all I pretty much want to do, and it's really not. I'm not a very good salesperson when I can't get past my own. You know what I mean? And help is on the way. The stars are saying that help is on the way. That things are about to shift for the good. And it usually it's true when they say that. And I know that God is always taking care of us. Mom and I already prayed this morning. We've been praying, a lot. It's just scary. It's scary to understand the heart space of people that have done that have committed suicide, and that have taken out their own families and stuff like that. It's scary to be able to understand where they come from. Huh, Mom? But that ain't our way. But it just did scare me earlier because I was like, oh my gosh, I understand why they do it. And that's the thing, is it's a smack in the face to see all this election and stuff, because it's all games. It's all games made up. Who's in charge and how they feel that day, the controllers, the money bags, they want more and more people to lose their faith, because then there's more freaking parking for places that they want to go, right? Right, Mom? Yeah. So, is there anything you want to talk about today, Mom? Mom's just kind of, we're all just like, what? And I can't look at it as being like stuck or anything like that. I just try and look at it as being divinely held in a holding pattern, is how I'm trying to look at it, And it's trying to real hard to make positives out of it. But I don't know what actually I do know is I've had another level of experience and where I just was, came from. It was like, I don't know what's worse, being someplace where you don't want to be, or where people don't want you around. It's a very uncomfortable feeling. I try to do things. If people just, I don't know. It's getting harder to figure out how to just function, because I can't get a hold of people because people don't answer the phones. you know, because people got real lazy with all this Rona stuff. They've gotten real complacent, and people are so big on out of sight, out of mind, and that's the thing. That's why my adrenals hurt a lot. I think my adrenals freaking hurt my kidneys and stuff like that, because I know that I'm not the only person going through things right now. That there's so many people on this earth just reeling that are just like, I don't even want to do this anymore. This is not fun. And I even choked down about 8 minutes of the freaking Leo cub, because cubs can't be kings, you know. And I'm just jealous because that little bitch gets to freaking go back and forth. You know, all the people that just get to go around and do whatever they want to do whenever they want to do it. I don't know how to become one of them. I don't know. I don't know how to become one of them. But I hate it. I hate it because I was on Keejan's live earlier today, and she was talking about, you know, where I was like, people with money, they can just do whatever they want. And I see so many dipshits in the world. So many freaking, how many freaking idiots own dispensaries because their parents gave them money, you know? How many dipshits have what they have because it was freely given? It was just, you know, because it was their birthright, you know? When my grandma died, I didn't get nothing, you know? I've never been recognized as a family member, you know? I mean, the great-grandkids got an inheritance, but I didn't get nothing, because I never acted the way people wanted me to act. That's what sets you apart in this world. If you act the way everybody wants you to act, then you'll get a lot further. But I ain't never done it, and you know what's confusing to me? People that want you to act a certain way. They're always changing it up. I'm related to them, you know. I'm related to one of them. This is the message that I got from my brother this morning. And because I called him last night, and I was like, me and Mom are on the move again, we gotta go. And I got a message 3 hours later that'll call me today. And then a little while ago I said, I will call you around lunchtime. In the meantime, please spend some time thinking about what you are willing to do differently, since it is clear that what you are doing is not working for you. Whether it is find a place for Mom, getting rid of your dogs, or abandoning your I don't need to try to work from home, because what YouTube I don't something about YouTube subscribers, it's all hype. I don't care if you are not willing to significantly change how you are doing things. I will not help you. And so it's like, why do I have to give up all the things I love? I have no life without Mom and the dogs. They're the closest relationships I have on this earth. Once they're all gone, I really have not much else. He said, I'm not telling you what to do, I'm telling you what I will not do. I will not do. You want me to keep giving you fish, but you are not willing to learn how to fish. You are beholden to others at the moment. Maybe that changes, but that is where you are currently. You are not in a position to buy a place. Almost no one will rent to you with 5 dogs. I wouldn't rent to you with 5 dogs. Your best bet would be to buy a small place on land. That's all I'm trying to do. That's all that I'm trying to do. I just need a co-signer. I pay my bills. I just need a co-signer. In order to do that, you're going to need some extra money from home, which you have earned extra money. I don't know. It's just a bunch of freaking, no, tell me, I suck. It's just, I suck. I suck. I suck. And I've never been, I don't know how I made it to the places in the world I did, just by a weed and a prayer, huh, Mom? Just because God wants me. But then, you know, anytime anything feels too good and then you get it taken away, then it's, you know, oh, disconnected, reconnected. Oh, yeah. Hey, Matt, Dan. I saw you at Keygen earlier today. Thank you for all the prayers, man. That's what pulls me out of my funk. I can feel it when people pray for me, and I hope that that's what I do for other people, because that's all I do all day. People all day long, huh? Me and Mom both do. Pray for all kinds of things. Yeah, that's the thing. Is the you know it's people are enabling the wrong people. Not that I want to be enabled. I don't want to be enabled. Free will is not free. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Ariel. Free will is not free. I'm trying to keep my head up, homie. I know it always does. It always works out. It always does. It always does. That's why I get mad when I lose my faith. Don't lose your faith, Marge. Don't lose your faith. Don't let it slip. You gotta hang on to your grip, you know? I want to do right by everybody. I want to do right by people. I don't want to leave things you know. I want to leave things in this earth better than I found it. I don't want to leave things worse. You know? There's so many people right now that are going through it. They really are. That's, you know, if I ever get my place, let me say this, when me and Mom get our spot, when we do, it's going to be an open place where people can come and visit if they want. And if they need a place to come and transition and stuff like that, that's what hopefully I'd like to be, you know. And I want to be in a position one day that, I see it all the time. I don't know why I can't do it. I see other people do it all the time. It's like, we're the news now, right? And we're the shows and the hosts and all that stuff, right? And I just see that what people endorse, and I'm just like, why? Why are so many people for that? Like, I never understood that Ellen show, you know, and why people were so crazy about it and stuff like that. And it's just because, you know, I don't know, like attracts like. And there's a lot of opportunistic people in the world, and I think I lost my live stream. But it's still talking. It still says it's live at 21:52, but I don't have a preview. It says my stream is. Hi Sean, I watched you, or I saw you earlier with your guitar playing YouTube. I listened to, it made me think of Sunday Bloody Sunday. We used to listen to that on the bus when I had my Walkman. So that's cool that you're getting into your vibe, your jam. That's pretty rad. You know. I feel better now. When I come on and do these talks, I get past the emotion. You know, I talk it out. Just one human being connecting with other human beings. That's what we're supposed to be doing on this earth. And I don't know anybody that doesn't get scared about something sometimes, you know. People get scared about stuff. I think it's easier if we talk about it. Because I found that when I get scared, it just escalates and it just mounts. And I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen. You know, there's so many beautiful things on this earth, and there's so many wonderful places and people, and experiences to be had. I've had, you know, as many as the darkest, the nastiest freaking experiences that I've had at the same opposite end of the spectrum, the most beautiful, wondrous experiences. And that's all we can do in life is have experiences. and carry them through this and then learn from them. Are they going to make us more jaded or more into love? And I think I'm doing a pretty good job staying in love, huh, Mom? Because I was angry I was so mad. I was so mad because I'm powerless. Because as much as people think that they have control of their lives, they really, we're just all like everybody. I don't know. Most people, not the people that make up numbers. There is no way there is 7 billion people on this planet. There's no way the planet ain't that big. I've been all over it, and I keep looking for where all the people are, and all I see is places where there people aren't. So that tells me, driving down here from Oregon, look at all these wide open spaces where people aren't. Look at all this space all over the United States, all over the world where people aren't. And so, and I ain't never been the variety of person that freaking believed what people told me just because they said it. I used to be. And then I found out truth was a frequency. And then so when people say things and it don't resonate with me, and it might be their truth and their reality, who knows? But it ain't mine because it's not the earth I live on. I live on an earth. my soul, I believe, is stuck on what this earth was freaking supposed to be if the colonists wouldn't have come over and taken everything and made it right for our own safety. The blue bloods. The blue bloods. It wasn't coats. It's not the red coats and the blue coats. It's the blue bloods. The controlling paradigm. The do as I say, not as I do. All the ones that created the structure of control and paradigm. And now all the people that work for those structures, like the state or the city, they all take all the resources and none of it pans out to the infrastructure, to the people. Why do people that say they care about other people and they want to help people, why are they making six-figure when there's so many homeless people living in tents all over the United States? Why are people in Congress millionaires? Senators, how can they be millionaires? Aren't they the trusted servants? No, they're not. See, and that's what all the astrology is coming out right now, is that things aren't going to get better, folks. It's not going to be like that the Rona goes away and the world opens back up and concerts are going to happen and no. The storyline continues. They're perpetuating the storyline of control, and the control is winning. And as the control, because it's a personal fight in each and every one of us. Am I greedy? Maybe I'm greedy. But no, I don't think so, because I ask Mom all the time, Mom, you like living with me? You want to live any place else with me? There we have it. So there's no place, there ain't no government agency to help make that happen. And if there is a government agency, would somebody on the other end of that phone fucking answer it? No, because they're why? Why? Because they don't want to work for what they're doing. They just want to get paid. Look at all the people that just, life goes on, noonie. Life goes on, noonie. That is so great that there's so many people that have not been freaking raped when they're a 10-month-old baby. Or all the other stuff. Or having to freaking beat the abusers off my mother at 5 years old, or fight them off, as a 5-year-old, 7-year-old, 12-year-old, just always protecting her, I don't know I don't know anybody else that was 15 that was there with their mother when they had a stroke and then got to the hospital, dealt with the whole ordeal all by themselves. I don't know anybody. That's why I love Jessie Zaboter. I got love for her. She's a chaplain. She's got a lot of great talks. Go on the YouTubes. There's still Jessie Zaboter interviews. She's been through way worse stuff than ever. But the thing of it is every time I listen to her, I'm like, she's been through so much worse, and she is happy. And if she can, I can be too, It's just past this, just getting past this fear. It just sucks. Fear is a shitty, shitty, shitty thing, you know? Because people, like, I mean, because there's people that freaking have so much that never did nothing to earn it. They never did nothing to earn what they got. All they did was be born into the right circumstances, you know? And that was not me. No, they never wanted me. I mean, Mom did, but I was the mistake. Because they were already divorced, and then they had hooked up, and then it was just like, oh, Greg, you fucked that up again, Gregor. He was the baby. So, anyway, to me, it's amazing. I made it to 46, because I guess a lot of freaking high spectrometer Asperger's or whatever, you know, our nerves and stuff like that, they short out a long time ago, but I learned how to meditate, and I found a faith in God. And maybe all these talks are going to be my legacy. And one day I'm not going to be around anymore. Whether I'm going to be a nice ripe old age of 70. His mom's going to be 70. We don't say that out loud. In about 15 days, 28th, she'll be 70. I would love to give her a home. But we'll see. I don't know. I just gotta remember to take it one day at a time. Just one day. Just one day. We just gotta get through this day. It's 1 o'clock. You know, we get through this day and go to sleep, wake up, and okay, get through that day. You know, and just trying to stay in this day, because being in the present is the only gift we had, because God doesn't hang out in the past. He doesn't hang out in your memories in the past because it's done and it's over with, and God doesn't hang out with you in the future. God is only with you in the present moment. So, try and remember that. Sometimes it's one day at a time, sometimes it's an hour at a time, sometimes it's 5 seconds at a time, sometimes it's a second at a time. You know? As long as I'm gonna keep taking my breaths and this incarnate, as long as I am, I'm gonna keep trying. You know, I'm running out of ideas. You know, I'm running out of ideas. So I think I'm gonna meditate next. I haven't meditated in a while. Well, I tried to yesterday, and I was just too squirrely. I got to for about 20 minutes, and then when I came back up, I couldn't go back down. So I'll try and go for the whole hour today, because because praying is, as I understand it, praying is talking to God, asking God the questions, or making your request, and then meditation state is receiving the answers for those prayers. So, I feel better now. That's the thing, is emotion and energy, they flow. And that's why I gotta freaking let it flow and get it out of me, because when you keep it in, that's where dis-ease sets into your body and in your joints, and then it creates more and more health issues. We're trying to stay as healthy as we possibly can, you know. And it's no joke, man, when people's hierarchical, people care about so much stupid bullshit. They care about so much stupid, nonsensical bullshit. And there's so many people on the planet, in every city, in every state, where their basic needs aren't even met. And then they throw around these $billion freaking, these gazillion, and then make up new bullshit like the Space Force. Well, let me tell you something about the space, the spacies, the beings in space. You see, they see all this human construct stuff, and it's laughable to them. See, because it ain't about money, property, or prestige. Life ain't about any of that stuff. It's all about energy and frequency, and what you put out and what you get back and what you do with it. It's always about that. So they think it's funny that, you know, they just create another resource hog. The Space Force, how about the Street Force and getting the people up off the street and, you know, putting them in houses? I am so, in that narrative, are they still trying to perpetuate that narrative that people that live on the streets want to be there? No, people that live on the streets don't want to go for the frickin' hoops and the bullshit that people put them through, the bureaucrats. The bureaucrats. Because people that don't do shit like to put people through the hoops, and it's just stupid. And so that's why the cracks of society get wider, is because all these, you can't get a hold of anybody, and they don't want to help. I mean, how many people don't fit into a category? Like these organizations, it's like there's always loopholes. So whoever wants to divvy out the help, you know, they look at the person and go, nah, I don't really feel like it. That's how things are really done. That's how things are really accomplished in life. Because these freaking bullshit freaking government organizations, every single one of them, they all pay themselves to do very little. Yeah, and now that so many people are working from home and stuff like that, maybe that you could put people up in the buildings where people aren't, you know, where people would spend 8 hours a day and would be empty for 16. You know, why don't you let people, you know, just put people places, just let people have a spot wherever they want it to go, you know. But